Hello everybody! It's been a while since I filmed a video, and so before I get started on my little photo card video where I completed a couple of sets today, which is really exciting, I actually wanted to take a minute to talk about the Black Lives Matter movement and how I am very supportive of it, and I think it's really good and important stuff that we should all be paying attention to and we should all be doing something about. And I know that it hasn't been quite as frequently in kind of the news cycles and stuff as it was obviously earlier this year, but I think that's really important to still bring up now, even though it's not, you know, kind of the hot topic of the day necessarily for the global world. You know, it's a hot topic of the day for a lot of people of color across America and across the world, and so I wanted to just bring your attention to a couple of links I'm going to put down in the description. Specifically, there's a link that's been kind of going around that has a bunch of resources, so I'm going to try to link that. I'm also going to link, or at least write out, a couple of books that I personally have been reading for my own education and have read over the last couple of years that I think have been pretty good. And I'm trying to read more of those now more recently, as well as just generally like fiction books by authors of color, not only anti-racist works. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about really quickly are two things that I've done that I think you could also do to actually take action. It's one thing to just read and educate and donate money, which is all good stuff, don't get me wrong, but it's also really important that you take action in your own communities. And so two things that I'm doing is, one, I'm very fortunate that my company, the place that I work for, has a whole lot of trainings about inclusion, diversity, belonging, how to create an inclusive environment. And so that is actually something that I'm taking right now. It's like a 3-part series, and they have a bunch of other stuff, but that's kind of the main one. So I would encourage you to look at your workplaces, your offices, your colleges, your universities, your local communities, and just see what's out there in terms of, training and education and learning more about this topic and how to be more inclusive just generally. And then the other thing that I did was I actually wrote to the mayor of my city. I went and found the police procedures handbook for my city, and I read a lot of things, but very specifically I read the use of force policy, which is where a lot of the things like the A Can't Wait campaign and just generally where a lot of stuff kind of is centered. And so I read through that policy and wrote a very lengthy email to my mayor. Actually, a lot of people in my city did. We had a kind of a virtual town hall a couple weeks ago about it. But that's a big thing I would encourage you to do, is really know what your city, what your town, what your state does, what their policies are, and then enact change that way. So I'll also leave a link down below as a way to find your congresspeople, so your senators and your representatives, because there's links for that. I'm also going to leave a link to register to vote, because it's really important to vote and do that action if you are able to. And this year in particular is a really important election year, so I would highly encourage you to be registered to vote if you can be, and you 100% should vote, and do your research and figure out what candidates align with your policies and all of that stuff. But yeah, so I would recommend doing those things as well, in addition to just education. Action is really important. So I just wanted to spend a few minutes to talk about that. Again, I will point you to those links down in my description and other messages and stuff. But yeah, okay, so on to the, more meat of this video. So I have been selling a lot of stuff on USA Mercari, which I will leave a link down to my store down below. That's probably the best way, actually, if you ever want to buy anything from me, is to go through that method, because it's easy for me, it's easy for you, it's secure, it's safe. We don't have to have a whole big, PayPal back and forth thing. It's really straightforward how it works, and so I'll leave that link down below. But I've also been, looking around on Mercari for stuff. USA Mercari, not Japan Mercari. So I think it's the same company, but it's like the USA branch, so everyone's in America. Everyone is selling stuff in America, and it's pretty easy to use. It's an app, also a website, but I would use the app. Anyway, so I've been looking for things that I want to collect and put into my, collection that I don't have yet. Mostly Girls' Generation cards. I've been selling. When eventually I do an updated collection video, you will see I have downsized quite significantly. And so really my focus has been on Girls' Generation cards, because I really would like to finish up my photo card collection. It's been a while. I really would like to finish it, and maybe this year, probably not this year, but just keep actually work on it. It's harder to find, I will say, second gen stuff on USA Mercari. It is relatively easy to find things like NCT, BTS, obviously more popular, kind of more recent groups. But I did find a seller who was selling a bunch of Girls' Generation cards, and so I bought a whole bunch of them. And now we're going to, I'm going to show them to you, and I'm going to put them away in my binder. And what's really cool about this is that this little haul, y'all, I guess I will call it, completes like 3 sets for me, which is really exciting. Okay, so this is my old binder, mostly my Girls' Generation binder. I have a couple other things in here, but let's zoom in a little bit. Does that seems better. Okay, so that's my O page, my Hoot page, which has been done for a while. the boys, which sadly I did not find Sohan, but I found the last 3 Mr. Taxi cards I need, which is so exciting. Oh, I should flash up the seller who I bought these from on Mercari. Okay, hopefully I did that in editing, or you just saw my hands for no reason. So first off, we have this really adorable Jessica card. I loved the tiara that they always put her in, because Jessica truly is our ice princess. So, all right, there's Jessica, and then next up we have Sunny. I really like this one too, Sunny Bunny. I don't really know why on the backs of the Mr. Taxi cards they have like those marbles. I was always sort of confused by those, and then finally we have my girl Hyoyeon. There we go, getting it out of the package. Oh, so exciting. And look, it's complete. Oh, you can't really see Tay, sorry about the glare, there you go. Look at it, oh, it's so good. I'm so happy. I think my favorite card of the set is probably Yuri's or Jessica's, I think. I do like Tay's as well. I don't really like Tiffany's card, but I think it's just like the lighting is kind of weird. But the rest of these, they're all pretty cute. And they're also very similar to the boys, which is kind of nice. Well, they're not the same, but like, they're the same style, which I like. Okay, then we have Lionheart, which I got the last 2 cards I needed for this. So, I got Yuna's Lionheart version card. Very exciting. And did not have to pay like $10 million for a Yuna card, which is always great. And I got Yuri's Lionheart card, which is so exciting. So technically this isn't 100% complete because this is technically Sooyoung's You Think version, but like it's close enough. I'm gonna get the Lionheart version eventually, and maybe I'll collect the You Think ones, although the photo cards are like basically the same. But yeah, so there's that full set. Oh, it's so good. Such a cute look. As you can see the packs. I didn't get any more Holiday Night cards, which I really should work on this collection. I got no Japanese cards, despite trying. Okay, I did actually get a TTS card. I got another Twinkle card, so I got Sohyun's other Twinkle card, so really exciting. So I'm complete for Sohyun for Twinkle, which finally I have another card on this page. I've had this page set up for like, I swear to you, like 3 years. And then I didn't get any OGG cards, but I did finish my eye set for Taeyeon, first solo. This is the third card I needed for that. And there we go. Ooh, it completes this page too. Oh, that's super nice. But yeah, so there are all of my Tae solo cards, so IY, and then this is my voice. And I just collected 3 cards for my voice because there's 5, but I just was like, I'm just gonna fill a row, and that was good. I also think, oh, you know what? I got another card off Mercari that I didn't show you guys because it was just one, and I didn't feel like making a whole video. But I got Yuna's other card from A Walk to Remember, the album, which is great. I imagine there are Kino cards for this because there was a Kino, but I'm just going to pretend those don't exist because they're going to be like $1 million and I don't have it in me to spend that. I think that was all that I got that's new from Mercari. But yeah, so finally making some progress on Girls' Generation. If you see Girls' Generation on Mercari, like, let me know. Let's enjoy these full sets for just another flip through. So nice. Because I'm definitely looking to buy some. But yeah, so I was just, again, kind of a quick video. I just wanted to show off those cards because I was excited about it, and it completed some sets of really pretty cards because like all of SNSD's cards are so pretty. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're staying safe and staying inside, and then I will just point you once again to those links in the bottom of my description for those resources that I mentioned at the beginning. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!